Hey everybody, InBlack here, and today we've got the Imagine Reality First Strike kit for the TiPX or the TiPX. Basically what it does is it allows you to shoot first strike out of a TiPX or TiPX, which is pretty awesome. That was one of our things that we kind of didn't like about the TiPX originally, that it couldn't shoot first strike. Basically what it is, I'm not sure if you can see in there, but there's a first strike shaped breech instead. And the magazines that you get with it are modified to allow for first strike. And you can actually do this with your own magazines on their site, Imagine Reality. You can actually take apart your own mags and cut out a little piece just to make a fit. That's all it takes. It's not a huge change, just like a little X-Acto knife, and that's all you need to go. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna shoot it. You've seen it chrono and everything before. So we're just gonna shoot at the tree, like usual, out in this snowy field by myself, all alone. Nobody around. Here we go. I'm going to show you how to install or put in first strike rounds into the TiPX modified magazine. Basically what I do, I pull down the pusher, as you can see, lock it down, grab your first strike, just rest it in there, don't push it, just let it rest. The detent will keep it down, and then grab the detent with your nail and push it back, and it'll just fall in. And rinse, repeat. And again, you'll fit 6, okay? Right. Okay, guys? Just be careful because you don't want to break the shells. That's it. And then you're ready to shoot. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how this shoots with first strike and paintballs. So I'm going to start off with first strike, okay? Mask down. And I got the helmet camera to show you the different view. First strike mag in. Release, switch, charge up, and let's take some shots. And that's it for that. Each mag can hold 6 rounds of first strike. Number 2. Second mag full of first strike. Pop it in. And that's it. So let's get rid of that one. And then I'm going to show you how it fires with paintballs. Oh, get in. All right. So paintball's now inside the first strike breech. Check this mag. Pop her in. Okay. I'm just doing 7 rounds of paintballs. Charge it up. And that's it. It's a little cold out here. I'm pretty sure it's actually, about negative 13 degrees around there. So we got about 2 mags almost. The TiPX isn't the greatest for CO2 consumption, best to say. But it works with both paintballs and first strike with both mags either way. Like I said, you can modify these mags to fit first strike. You don't need to get the ones from Imagine Reality. You can mod them, and on his site gives you the instructions. You know, it shoots awesome. It's so cool to shoot first strike out of this. It makes it just as fun as the T8.1, aside from some little things that we talked about in our reviews. You know what? Good job, Imagine Reality. Again, right after this part, I'm going to show you how to install it and how to install the first strike rounds into your magazine, because again, it is a little different than putting first strikes in a T8.1 magazine or something like that, because the detent is a different spot. Alright, I'm going to show you how to install the first strike round mod kit. Just for speed wise, I removed all the screws already from the kit here, as you can see. Of course, you can just do that yourself, just grab an Allen key and unscrew it. Other than that, you want to remove the barrel, the magazine, and as you can see, this is one of the ones that was supplied with the kit. It has a D-shape first strike fitting there, and the CO2 plug. And here's the breech that we're going to be putting in. Basically what we're doing is just swapping in between the two, and you can see the first strike round shape in the breech. And in here I'll show you this one is just a circle. So other than that, you just want to split it, and hopefully I can get this thing apart without it blowing up on me, because it is pressured. There's pressure inside, so just take your time. And if you're having trouble with it, we do have a TiPX disassembly video. And it's best to hold something like this or this, because this is all pressurized. So Oh. So what I'm going to do is just going to pop out this piece here. Actually, I'll remove that for now. And then you just want to take this piece out, which is kind of the hard one, but anyways, here we go. Pop it out. On the other side there'll be the detent, take that out, and as you can see that's circular and that's first strike. So that's essentially what it is. So you want to put this one back in and this one can just go aside. And of course put your detent back in the right spot. Make sure it's oriented properly. Just like that. And then basically just reinstall it. Alright, so there we go, we got everything installed from there on. So basically all you want to do is install this front shroud. Push it down, now that's going to pressurize everything, so make sure you hold on to it. Make sure everything's installed properly, make sure your magazine catches in there, and then you can just pop on the other side. Make sure you hold everything down while you're doing it, because you don't want to lose it all. Excuse me if I'm doing a poor job, it's hard to control camera and this all at once. And if it's getting stuck, you just want to flip the magazine latch and just close it up, and then obviously you want to screw everything back in, starting with the top one because that seems to hold everything in place. So we'll do that and then I'll show you everything else. Alright, and once you've tightened everything down, all the screws, basically all you want to do is reinstall the barrel like normal. Sometimes that takes a little while. Anyways, leave that for later. CO2 plug. And your magazine. Now again, the kit came with 2 of these. It'll have the D-shape magazine, and all you do is load up the rounds and pop her in. And then you're basically ready to roll.